Hare Krishna. My name is Chaitanya Pramadas. I'm from Nigeria, West Africa. Okay. 30 years ago, when I was at the age of 22, a friend brought Srila Prabhupada's books. We were school friends, we were schoolmates, and we used to do everything together. So we were also searching for the truth. You see, in my background, I was a Christian, my parents were Christians, and I was searching for the truth. At a point, I stopped going to church. I stopped following anything because I was not convinced. Questions I had were not answered. So when my friend brought Srila Prabhupada's books, we studied it together, and I saw that the same questions I asked to Christian pastors were all answered very convincingly, so that I realized that this is the truth. Questions like reincarnation, karma, why there is inequalities in life, and things like that. And Srila Prabhupada answered all these questions very, very clinically in his books. So I studied Chant and Be Happy, Science of Self-Realization, then a lot of quotations from Bhagavad Gita. I started reading the Gita. So I became fully convinced. So one day we decided to go to the temple. And I traveled a distance of like 2 hours by car to the temple. And that was my first time of seeing temple physically and seeing devotees physically. And that was the last day of my material life. I stayed in the temple, I lived in the temple until 20 years before I went back to my parents and to visit them and to let them know that 20 good years before I ever visited my home. So this is this knowledge is actually spiritual. It is universal. It is the knowledge of the soul and the soul's relationship with the Supreme. It is a non-sectarian, philosophy. The knowledge is not for a particular set of people. It is knowledge of the soul and its relationship with God. So this is universal knowledge, and we come to know of it as Sanatan Dharma. Sanatan Dharma is the Dharma of the soul, and that Dharma of the soul is service to God. On that platform, there is only one God, one religion which is service to God, and one mantra which is the Maha Mantra, the chanting of the holy names of God. And there is only one language, the language of the heart, and that is the language of love. In Krishna consciousness, I come to realize that this is being practiced. There is love in action, and naturally I got drawn into it, and I couldn't go back, because going back is like, somebody who has vomited and going back to eat his vomit. Because material life compared to this Krishna consciousness life is like heaven and hell difference. You see, it's heaven and hell different. For instance, I was smoking, drinking, following women. I didn't know what was right from what was wrong, even though I've been reading the Bible, because there were no examples, proper examples to see. But in Krishna consciousness, I saw that people were following, and their life was completely different. They were completely free from illicit sex, gambling, intoxication, things that I was addicted to, and things that everybody considered normal. So there I began to live among them, and I also developed the same quality. I developed a distaste, complete distaste for these same things I was completely ensnared with. So I see that there is potency, there is power in association, and I took full advantage of it. And I also got cleansed, and I became a devotee. And I realized now that actually I'm a soul, and as a soul, my only duty is to serve God. You see, service to God is the only dharma of the soul, and doing that is like pouring water to the root of a plant. And when you water the root, automatically the leaves and the branches are nourished. Or like giving food to the stomach. When you do that, the whole bodily limbs are nourished. So similarly, when you serve God, everything else in the universe falls in place. This is what I come to realize. And there is no question of going back. Going back to what? Going back to drinking and smoking and womanizing and pursuing worldly things, which I know that are temporary. So this is my story. I became a devotee, and I'm very happy that I'm a devotee, and I am ready to, take any austerity, any risk to try to connect others to this knowledge, because it is the only thing that can save mankind from all sufferings. So my dear brothers and sisters, please take to Krishna consciousness. Come close to the devotees, inquire from them, and find out what the actual goal of life is, so that you can live a really meaningful life. True meaningful life means a life surrendered, or a life dedicated to service to God. That is real meaningful life. And I'm happy doing this, because that is the duty of the soul, to serve God and be happy. When the hand is connected to the body, the hand is happy. It does not look for happiness separately, but automatically it becomes happy. Similarly, when the soul is connected to serving God, that natural happiness comes from within. That natural happiness is a product of the soul's doing its eternal duty. It's the product, natural product of the soul's service to God. So service to God is the only religion. There is no other religion, just one religion, service to God. And there is only one language, the language of the heart, and that is the language of love. And there is only one mantra, the mantra, the chanting of the holy names of God. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This mantra is magical. When I came across it in the books for the first time, I memorized it instantly, and I chanted for 30 minutes. 30 good minutes. I was absorbed in chanting, repeating this same mantra. So it's the mantra that is from the soul. The language itself is the language of the soul, and Sanskrit is the language of the soul. Hare Krishna. Let us chant again together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Chant and be happy. Hare Bo.